Okay, so now that we've gone over the science of the microbiome and we've kind of discussed why it's important that you should care about it, we want to talk about fermentation and why that's important and how you can incorporate it in your life.
This is like my favorite thing to talk about.
Yes.
Just so we're clear.
Fermented foods. Okay, so
fermentation is an amazing preservation method of food. That's why it comes from ancient tradition. That is how our ancestors preserved food before there were refrigerators. So the interesting thing about fermentation is it actually makes your food resistant to toxins. That's why it's a powerful form of preservation. And so we love that because anytime we can keep the toxins at bay, we're gonna have a happy body and happy taste buds. Another amazing thing about fermentation is it actually improves the nutritional value of the food that was fermented. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So let's say you are making sauerkraut and you have cabbage and you're adding all these amazing herbs, what have you. You're boosting the nutritional value of all of those each individual foods. So something else I do want to touch on is when you're buying pre-made fermented foods, you want to look for the stuff in the refrigerated section. If your pickles, sauerkraut, kimchi, whatever has been pasteurized or sterilized in any way, that has killed off all the beneficial bacteria and you're not going to get that extra nutritional boost. So look for the stuff in the refrigerated section. That's your...
Okay, yeah, and I mean, it makes sense if you think about it because they're actually living organisms. So you want to get the ones that are alive and they're kept alive in the refrigerator. So what are some of the benefits from eating fermented foods?
Oh my God, where do I begin? One of the main ones that I just love, and I have a massive sweet tooth, so this is huge for me. The regular consumption of fermented foods really helps to reduce sugar cravings. For me, I literally will be drinking a kombucha in the morning and be like, a kombucha a day keeps the sugar cravings away. And that's why I don't have that many friends.
It's okay, she has me.
We have each other.
Yes. Okay, so we wanted to show you guys a couple examples of fermented stuff that you could have. And I say stuff because there is more than just food. The big one that everybody knows about, obviously, is probiotics. She told me something earlier that I thought was really interesting. Make sure that you find enteric coated. And tell us why that is.
So you want the enteric coating on your probiotics because that is going to ensure that they can make it all the way to your guts, to your intestines.
Before they get all burned up in stomach acid.
Right. So beware, you might find a super good deal on some shelf-stable probiotics. However, there's a good chance it's just going to get eaten up by your stomach acid before it ever makes it to the target zone.
Ooh, yeah, so refrigerated and enteric coated probiotics. Another great one that I love, by the way, I'm not being sponsored by this company. I just love this stuff. Farmhouse Culture, actually, this is called a gut shot, and they have a ton of different flavors, which is amazing. Sauerkraut is another really good one, too. You can actually make it at home. I have seen this girl make it before, which is pretty incredible.
It's tasty.
Yeah, but if you're not feeling that gutsy yet, you can... gutsy. You can actually buy this at... I find this at Whole Foods, so... and then another great one is kombucha. I want to touch on this really fast. Just make sure that you check the back label of your kombucha label and just make sure that it doesn't have more than, I would say more than 4 to 5 grams of sugar
per serving.
Yeah, because otherwise it means that they actually just added sugar in afterwards and you're kind of negating the whole benefits of the kombucha in general. So I love this brand. Again, not sponsored, just a fan of this wonderful Health Aid kombucha.
We love it. What if we had a little sip of something delicious? Maybe sampled some of our fermented treats.
I think we're going to take a shot, you guys.
You want to take it? Babe, you want to take a shot?
Let's take a shot.
Let's take a shot. All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today. Comment below and let me know what you want to see us cover next and possibly if you want Melanie to do more videos with me because I'm totally into the idea.
Holla.
So share this with all of your friends. Please make sure you subscribe and we're going to take a shot of this. To your health. We love your guts.
To your health.